Well, he's the Australian of the Year, making major strides in melanoma research. But last year, Professor Richard Scolyer bravely began a world-first treatment for his own brain cancer battle.
Now, the dedicated doctor is telling the world his story in a brand new book called Brainstorm, shedding light on the revolutionary treatment, showing there is hope on the horizon for patients everywhere.
Because he didn't have enough going on in his life, he decided to write a book as well. I don't know how you do it. Richard Scolyer joins us live in the studio. So nice to see you.
Lovely to see you too, Kylie and Larry.
What, 17 months since you were first diagnosed with brain cancer? Your last scan was 3 weeks ago. Yeah. How are you going?
I'm going great. It's amazing that I can come and have a chat to you and still pretty much do most of the things that I was able to do before all this started, and yeah, enjoying my life. And yeah, obviously there's a few hurdles and different things, but overall, to be honest, I'm astounded I'm still here.
When we hear the term non-conventional immunotherapy, is that something that people are scared of and they go, I don't know what the risks are, and what went into your thinking in relation to going, I'm going to head down this path?
Well, it was my colleague and friend, Professor Georgina Long, who's a world expert in immunotherapy, who put it on the table and said, do you want to give it a crack? They're not her words, but... and we know from our melanoma work, if you give immunotherapy before you remove the tumour, so there's more tumour on board, it stimulates the immune system more in melanoma. In fact, this has just come out and been published in the world's top medical journal, a trial that we led, or Georgina and colleagues led, but many of us participated in or contributed to, and it's changed the field. And so this idea of giving immunotherapy before my tumour was debulked made total sense to me. So never been tried before with combination immunotherapy, and not having chemotherapy, the odds are that if the immunotherapy didn't work, I'd reduce my survival chances by 50%. So people were pretty anxious and nervous about taking this risk on. But for me, it felt like the right thing to do. Give it a crack, see if we can make a difference.
Give it a crack.
Yeah.
Learn some science that will see if this is something worth exploring.
And how difficult was that for your family around you, Rich? Because one thing for you to go, you know, I'm going to roll the dice on this. You know, I'm a professor, I'm a doctor, I sort of know the odds. What was the reaction of your family around you? You say that, of course, they've been an amazing support to you.
Yeah, well, my wife's a doctor too. She's very smart, and she spoke a lot with Georgina and understood the risks and potential benefits. So she was right on board supporting this decision of mine that I want to go down this route.
Yeah.
And but ultimately, so I think it's amazing I'm still here, but it could just be luck that I'm only one patient, and some patients do survive for a long time in brain cancer. So ultimately we need a clinical trial that puts patients into different groups to see if this treatment actually works or not. Is it just a fluke that I happen to be alive, not related to the treatment?
Okay. You've been documenting your treatment on social media since your diagnosis last year. Why is it important for you to talk about it in this way, to spread the word, to let us all know, to take us all along with you?
Well, part of it is to get the message out. I've got friends around the world, and when I first got diagnosed, I was inundated with thousands of text messages pretty much every day. Also to leave a legacy for my children. I thought, in 10 years' time, I have trouble remembering what happened 10 years ago, so I thought it's likely I'll be dead in the not-too-distant future, so that sounded good, but it's sort of taken off unexpectedly, and I'm just blown away by the support that I've received from many Australians who I've never met before, indeed people around the world, and giving hope to a cancer for which treatment basically hasn't changed in 20 years and remains essentially incurable.
You're shaking things up. Speaking of meeting people, you met the King. You met the King last week.
Yeah,
How did that go?
Oh, it was fantastic to tell him about Australia's national cancer, melanoma, and the work that we've done in that field and the importance of prevention, including for people in the UK.
Because he was walking around without a hat sometimes. Do you have an opinion on that?
Well, everyone should cover up and follow our 5 Sun Smart rules. In fact, what we did is give him an Akubra hat.
You did?
And we gave him some wristbands. I'm not sure he'll be wearing them, but perhaps his grandkids and others will, which change colour when you see ultraviolet light. So to keep that message
Make it
out
awareness,
there.
right?
Yeah, exactly. Because prevention is better than cure.
All right, coming into summer now, as we say goodbye, what do Australians need to know? What's the message?
For all Australians, I think, as I say, prevention is better than cure.
Yeah.
Follow the Sun Smart rules. If you see something, that's number one. Number two, if you see something new or changing on your skin, go and get it checked out by your doctor.
How good is it to have the book out?
Very excited about that. To tell my story, and honestly, I didn't think I'd still be alive when it came out to be published. So to be able to meet with you guys and chat about it and share it with the community, I'm thrilled and proud.
Yeah, it's a terrific read. You can read more about Richard's incredible story, which is not finished yet, in his brand new book, Brainstorm. It is in stores now.
Thank you, Richard. Lovely to see you.